Unbelievable and painful. Just some of the words used to describe the loss of young Dolph, even though it's been an entire year since he was gunned down. The healing process has been very slow for those closest to him. Fox 13's Kayla Solomon tells us how the city of Memphis and his partner, Mia Jardine, are both coping.
Memphis is a city that young Dolph loved so much. He gave back every holiday season, but then last year, 365 days ago, his life was taken here. We got a chance to speak to Mia Jardine about how this last year has been without her life partner.
What does healing look like? What does true healing look like?
Those are questions that Mia Jardine says she's still asking herself nearing the 1-year anniversary of young Dolph's death. In an exclusive interview with Fox 13, she says some days the healing process is hard.
My heart is so heavy. This isn't an easy time for me.
But she says this last year has given her time to test and trust her faith. In an Instagram live video on Thursday morning, she gave some insight on how that spiritual journey is going, and she says it's still a challenge.
I feel heavy, but I feel it from a lot of different ways and everything like that. And I'm feeling like being patient is the best thing that I can do.
But she says it's all about being able to rebound and push through, even when you may not necessarily feel like it or know what will happen.
Despite hurt, unknowing, lack of understanding, all of that, I'm showing up because I'm really trusting in on God. So I'm having a strong faith.
So what does happen now? Jardine says she's focused on taking care of her family and also turning her Black Men Deserve to Grow Old brand into a life mission.
That has been my saving grace because it's given my mind an occupation.
And she says as the investigation continues, she's leaving it up to the investigators and the justice system.
I don't have much to say about, any of that because I'm just waiting for all of the facts to come out. But I do believe and I know and I have faith in knowing that his justice will be served. And I know that without a shadow of a doubt.
Jardine adds that they were in the middle of planning their wedding when Dolph was killed.
That's Fox 13's Kayla Solomon reporting tonight. As many people are taking time today to mourn his passing, the man accused of planning the murder of young Dolph was in court. Hernandez Govan pleaded not guilty to all the charges against him, and that includes first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and more. Investigators say Govan is the person who put out a hit on young Dolph. They believe Govan started planning that murder too for months before the actual murder.
Indictment alleges that Mr. Govan participated in a conspiracy to kill Adolph Thornton Dolph, and it alleges the dates of the conspiracy. That's about all I can say.
We entered a plea of not guilty today, and what that does is impose on the state the burden of providing us with discovery.
Govan is to be back in court December 16th.
Wish I could go be with my granny. Sacrificed it all for the family.
That's just a little bit of the new song put out by young Dolph's record label, Paper Route Empire, today. It's called Get Away, and it talks about Dolph's desire to get away from the pressures of everyday life. The song is a track on an upcoming posthumous album called Paper Route Frank, to be released December 9th. Hall of Fame was released back in July on what would have been Dolph's 37th birthday. His cousin and frequent collaborator, Key Glock, released a new album today as well, entitled Pre-5L. You can find these stories and a lot more on the life and death of young Dolph on our website. Go to fox13memphis.com. We'll have the entire interview with Dolph's partner, Mia Jardine, on the Fox 13 Memphis YouTube page as well.